Hey guys, I'm here at FLAIRS job site. I've been out of town for the last week. I was vacationing out in Moab, Utah. Did some ATVing, had a lot of fun. So I got to get caught back up. First day on the job, so I'm going to meet with the HVAC guys, and I'm also checking out the NanoWall that was installed. So let's go take a look. So with the beams, we've got all those getting set. So why we have these 2x4s on is because we're going to wrap this with stone. And we want these 2x4s on to add a little bit more of depth and width. So the stone, when it goes on, it's about 2.5 inches, makes it look even bigger than it really is. So that's why we do that. I hope that stone goes on here in about the next week or two. So we'll have some video on that coming. Hey guys, Lowell. Hey man, look at, is that your spray painting? Hey, did you ever get any shirts? Brad the Builder shirts?
Yeah, man.
You did or no?
Huh.
You're an extra large?
Yeah.
All right, this is Lowell. Lowell does all my heating and air, and I also get a little story with Lowell. With, how long was that, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
He was on the roof, and I don't know, it was a winter time.
Yeah, it's cold, January.
It wasn't my fault, was it?
It was your house.
He fell off the roof and blew out his ankle.
Yeah.
Bad. You were down for a good, what?
3 months.
3 months.
4 months, yeah.
But you're
all better, all
well.
well.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
And since he sued me, so far he's gotten my house, my wife and kids.
Yeah, right.
Thank God you didn't. You could have there. So I'm sorry that happened,
Oh,
but the risk of the job, right?
right,
You were
that's
just
right.
went up for just a second to do something. It
Just
wasn't
put a
like
hood vent on and
yeah,
down
and
I
be
went.
done, and
Yeah.
you were done.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go through and talk about delaying things out
Just
in the
running around
FLAIR.
right now, spray painting everything up, making sure.
So we're spray painting these. Tell me a little bit so the guys know what we're doing.
It's just a visual so I can see, so everybody knows.
Is this going to be
like,
the return air?
return airs in the walls?
Okay.
And then, I go around and mark all the supplies so I can get a visual on where I want to put them, so they all look nice with the windows and.
Oh, I see. You're marking every stud. So
Yeah,
I'll show you.
that's what I do. I go around and mark all the
So
structures.
you can see here, so this will show where a vent will come, a floor vent from underneath, and then Lowell marks every single stud on the wall.
Just so I can kind of see where all my joists lay out,
Okay. Brian. Hey man, I got you a large, or you want a medium?
That'll work, bud.
A large? Good?
Thank you, sir.
See that? The talk of the town, Brad the Builder
He
shirt.
takes care of you.
Hey man, thank you. All right.
So his closet, her closet, no doorways, no doors going into them.
Right now, let me double check that on the plans. Look at the size of these plans. Big house, big print.
Yep.
Big budget. Yeah, it shows no doors.
All just cased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cased opening. So,
Yeah. All right.
okay. What else? Anything? How many days are you going to be here? Or are you going to say weeks?
We'll get it cut up today. We'll get everything measured up, and then
Okay.
we'll get an order shipped out here.
Okay, and then you also, when you bring it all out, didn't you bring a bunch of guys in?
Yeah.
You still be able to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Slam dunk it?
Yep.
Okay, we're at a stage, with this stage, for the viewers, it's hard to stack people on top of you. I mean, we
Yeah.
get the plumbers done first.
Yep, then we come in.
He and our guys come in, and then when you're done, the electrician. So,
It works best that way.
yeah, it does. I always try to stack people up at some certain stages. I mean, this house is so big, but once we get it drywalled, I can be having someone trimming downstairs,
sure.
cabinets upstairs, painting, tiling, so
Yeah.
we'll bring more in at that time. So let me talk about this gun room. We need to
Yeah.
talk about that. So, well, this is something that's not on the plan. We added this gun safe. And what I want to make sure that we can do is get a humidifier, a dehumidifier in this room.
Okay.
So our furnace room's on this side. Can we core drill?
To get a drain in here.
Get a drain, maybe we just set, we can do a freestanding one.
So this is going to be a gun room per se.
Yes,
So.
a gun room,
How
all that.
well are we trying to condition this thing? It's going to be hard to control humidity without a dehumidifier, or we try to put like a mini split in here. Make it its own.
Yeah, okay, well, that's what I'm.
Either way, I got to
do.
get a drain into that room.
Right. It would be kind of nice if we stuck a mini split in
Yeah.
here so that.
I mean, it's a big area. Trying to get that much volume in here, all concrete walls.
Okay, and we already have a mini split for the Four Seasons pool room. So,
Yep. And I'll talk to my boss on that.
and those
too.
mini splits will pull out.
Yeah,
enough
he'll put the smallest one in there.
Yeah.
Make sure you get enough runtime and pull that humidity out of there.
Okay, good. That's real key. And I like the idea that it has its own
Yeah,
thermostat.
yeah, me too.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I just finished up with the HVAC guys. Where I'm at right now is the NanoWall I've been talking about. I have one of these in my personal home. They're unique. It's made, custom built in Germany. That's all NanoWall. That's the manufacturer. It's all they do are these bifold doors, all custom made. So I gave them the exact measurements that I wanted at Andrew's house. And this one happens to be about 9 foot tall and it's 12 foot wide. If you stay in those parameters, it helps budget-wise. So we chose to do that. It worked out beautifully here. How this wall works is that you lift this lever up and it unlatches down below. And this handle right here, I don't have that on my house. This is a new feature that NanoWall's added in the last couple of years because it's used to push the door out and it's used to pull it back in. So as I pull this out, you can see with just a finger, I can slide this big heavy door, and all these panels are the exact same size to fit in the opening, for 12 foot. So they're 3 foot of glass times 4, there we go. So as this slides back, now you have this big beautiful opening, and you can see these are 9 foot tall, and then the sliding glass doors, they're an Anderson window, those are going to be 8 foot tall, and they are also 8 foot wide. So there'll be 4 foot of glass, a little bit different looking than here, but it will still complement it, look fine, it'll all be black. When this was framed, framers don't always get them exactly. These guys that install these are trained in Germany, and there's only 2 guys in the region in about a 3 or 4 state area that install these. So when the guys came out to install this, as you can see, they started with the threshold. It's so important that the bottom threshold, this here, has got to be perfectly level. Otherwise, these ball bearings and these small little tracks will bind and it will be problematic forever. So they spend a lot of time putting that track in place. So on these big panels that are 9 foot tall and 3 foot wide, that again, they're individual panels that they have to put together. So you can see this hinges are what join up this piece in here, and then they'll slide the pins down in to connect each door. And again, those have to be worked properly as well. So as I continue to pull all this shut, you'll see all these pins join everything together. As I pull it shut, this is where I'll grab the handle, lock her in. It's not going anywhere, it's solid. And this one here, I can just pull it shut again, locks down, doesn't take any effort whatsoever. I'm excited that these are in. It's always nerve-wracking. Now I got to find ways to protect it because we're building a house around a $24,000 door. We'll probably put some cardboard or something up on it, and definitely want people not opening and closing these things, keep the track clean. So I'm gonna go check out some other stuff upstairs and see how some of the framing's going. Okay, the truck delivery guy, I don't know if it's misdirection or what, delivered this lumber as close as he could to the house. I'd like to get it in the garage. These are the steps. It's a composite, and this stuff, it's like a sponge. You don't want it getting wet, and it looks like rain's coming. So slide it right on there, Max, we'll get it. The other lumber's okay, but I want these stair treads inside so they just don't swell up and blow up, and then lumberyard won't take them back because they got wet, only because of what they did. But that's construction. Are you able to grab this whole pile, Max, on top? Got it? Okay. Let me set it down. Can you slide it? Perfect. Okay, so we got the lumber inside. This is the stuff that's going to be used to build the steps in FLAIRS garage. Remember, we moved the stairs from one end to the other, so right now it's all enclosed, and we got the landing built, and so from there we'll have a set of stringers going up. I just did the math. We figured out we got to add a step on the landing, which will then take us all the way upstairs. So apologize for the noise in the background. They're working on putting the HVAC stuff in. So I'll get back with you guys when the noise stops here in the next day or two and the stairs are done. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm back at FLAIRS. I'm supposed to be meeting up with the framer, Alex. We're going to be building the stairs going up to FLAIRS dogaminium. I've never heard of that. It doesn't even roll off the tongue very well, dogaminium. Let's go see how it's going inside, see if there's any more changes or additions. Hey, also while I'm coming up here, notice we started putting the headers above the windows. Last time I was here, we had one on the top one. We're tearing off the top pieces and we're putting these cedar lentils above there, so they're looking good. I know some of you commented on them. Some like it, some don't, but I think it's gonna look good. Hey guys. Oh. Okay, muy bien. This is looking good. I was wondering, we have to split the landing? Yes. See, right, to make that, I figured that out, yeah. Is Alex here?
No, he's not here.
Was he on the phone somewhere? Yeah, last time I was here holding everything up, all of us, he was on the phone talking to probably, hopefully his wife. It sounded important. Oh my God. He's on the phone. There's no phone breaks when you're holding a 300-pound beam. So, all right, let me take a look here. I want to see. Oh, there he is. There's a guy up above my head. Hey there. Let's see, what are the centers? Is that 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should be okay. Because then we'll put plywood over that, right? So, okay. You just never know. One time I had my mom in the attic one time over a garage, and she was stepping on insulation, and then she went through. We saw her legs dangling through the garage. So I was just finishing up with Jose over here, and what we're doing is adding floor joists. So a floor joist difference means it can handle the load of weight. Right now, this ceiling is set up just to handle drywall. So why we're doing this is because the dogs have now taken the space above the garage. We're calling that a dogaminium. Never said that word before, dogaminium. Dogaminium. Doesn't even roll off the tongue very well. With FLAIR, you get some fun stuff like that. So the dogs will now have 1,200 square foot of living space above the garage. So where does Andrew stick all of his stuff that was going to be in that room? It now has to go above his kitchen and pantry back area. So they are now adding additional lumber material so that we can put plywood down and we can walk on the ceiling above the space for all their, I guess, stuff that he has. Everybody's got stuff, so he's got about another 2,000, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 square foot of attic space that we're finishing off for him right now. Let's go see how the steps are looking, and maybe I can give you a tour up there. Hello, okay. Yeah, can I step up there and take a look? So he's building that extra step on that landing. Sometimes it's nice to have it all flat, but because of the tight space, we need 7.5 more inches, so we're adding a step, which is called a split landing. Thank you, Jose. Oh man, that's a long ways up there.
Yeah.
Let's go check out the barn, the dogaminium. I'm stuck. I took a shortcut. Come on up here, Max, and check out the. You ever seen a dogaminium before?
Nope.
All right, let me spot you. Look at this. I want to be a dog at FLAIRS house. Oh my gosh, look at all this. I think it's 1,200 square feet. So what we have to do to keep it air conditioned and cool, we're going to put I think a mini split above this window and one down at each end so that it will heat and cool this space. Although we might look and see if we can just stick them up in the ceiling. We've got room in here before because downstairs, remember, they need like 24 inches. We have a lot more space up here. Since this is what we call a truss, these are all trusses manufactured off-site, and they just set them in place with a crane. You don't have the luxury of cutting any of these things off so that you can box them in to create a space for this mini split. If it was conventional framing, we could, but because it's a truss, all this has been manufactured and engineered for a specific distance apart, and you cannot cut through any of that. So we don't have to, and you can see how they built it, the shape of for the walkway. Oh my God, this is really, it's the first time I've been up here. Isn't that nice? I think FLAIRS can use a few more dogs if he's going to use this place for a dogaminium. So what we're seeing here hasn't been built yet. I think we'll probably end up putting a door right here so that FLAIRS can get in to that storage space that we're framing right now. I'm scared of heights, so I think I would rather wait till the stairs get done versus going down that ladder.
Going down's the hard part.
Yeah, it is the hard part. It's a sudden stop when you fall is what hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, catch me, Jose. Don't look up my shorts. That's not bad. That's a Grande Casa Perito. So I'm trying to learn how to say FLAIRS dog castle up above.
Casa de perro.
So Grande Casa.
Grande casa para el perro.
What he said. So it's not easy to say because we don't say that very often, right? Yeah, who has one of these? Yeah. All right, let's go take a lap inside real quick and see. I hear some hammering downstairs. What's going on there? So what's nice is since FLAIR has this open staircase, the railings do not come till the very end. So we got to build these temporary rails because you do not want somebody walking with the box not knowing where they're going and miss the steps and they fall straight down. So we got these temporary rails. This is not the finished product. How are you? Okay? Oh, he's putting all the hangers on. So these little hangers right here, when you have these boards that join up, they just can't, the old days you just nail them together. Now you have to have what they call a hanger that holds it in place. Hey Max, let's check out, I want to show you, I haven't seen the full beams on the back of the house yet because I had to go to another job. So I want to see how this looks. So there they go, that's what Alex and those guys put together. What's amazing is that big cross member that comes across, they notched it. Like, see how they notched that? We'll put a steel metal bracket around that will tie it all together that will also add to the weight.
Yeah, cover it up.
Yeah, cover all that up. And then here's the NanoWall. What's nice is that NanoWall is a different manufacturer than the Anderson windows, but see the color? They match it, which is, it's hard sometimes when you're using, everybody's got, black is not always black, there's different shades of it. But that one there, they match the Anderson window perfectly. It's nerve-wracking as a builder that when you mix products that are side by side, that it looks like you've done that. Here, that all makes sense. So there's a few windows. You can see we're missing those up there. I got to figure out where in the heck those are.
Side over there
I might have you call Mark. Yeah. All these other holes are sliding glass doors. Those go in this weekend. And it looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great.
I think Alex and his guys are doing a great job on the steps going upstairs to the garage. What do you think about this dogaminium? It's crazy. Yeah. I want to know if you guys think that FLAIR, if he should keep it as a dogaminium, and how many of you want to be his dog like I do, because that looks pretty darn nice, or you think he should section half of it off dog, half for man cave. He will have plenty of storage to go on the other side of the house, so hope you guys like that. I'm going to have Max drive me so I can make phone calls on the road because texting and driving is not safe, so you're going to be my driver, okay, Max?
All right.
All right, let's go do it. All right, man.
Turn back. Thanks for watching.
Huh?
Tom, thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah, hey, thanks for watching, guys.